How many people in your life can you sit together in the presence of, in the silence, and feel completely at ease? When we feel the need to be alone, to pull away, to go into ourselves, it's so we can give ourselves that relief of being at ease, of letting our guards down, of being ourselves, being genuine. Lovely hot day today. Can you count on one hand the amount of people that you can sit in the silence with comfortably, without feeling the need to fill up the silence with mindless, empty chit-chat? I bet you can only count those people on one hand. And for some of us, for some people, it might just even be one person. It's something I've thought about a lot when I was younger, how I liked sitting in the silence with someone and sharing the energy. But I found that most of my peers didn't get it. They'd get fidgety or uncomfortable, and they'd start making up unnecessary conversation. As a therapist, I'm quite good and comfortable with the silence, with my clients, with my friends, with my loved ones. A lot happens in silence. Take a deep breath. We really connect to the breath when we're quiet. That's why we meditate in silence. Preferably. We can actually be present when we're silent, when we're still. And if we're sharing that space with someone else, if we choose to, we can tune in to their frequency. And in the energies, we can do a dance together, etherically, vibrationally, sharing our frequencies, sharing our wisdom in the unsaid words of the silence. Silence is important, and it's a rare thing in our modern society, and it's becoming more and more precious. You go into pubs, you go into a waiting room, whether it be the doctor or a hotel, wherever, and there's no silence anymore. It's filled with screens and noisy pictures of the news, TVs blaring out unnecessary content to fill your mind with clutter. There's a lot to be said for not owning a TV. Haven't owned a TV ever my whole life. I grew up in a house with a TV that we only watched in the evening, but once I moved out, didn't bother with one. And instead, my evenings would be filled with hobbies and creative endeavours and good friends and tea in the garden and connection. But because people are so busy looking down at their phones, at their screens, nobody's available for the presence, for the silence. And that silence is very, very powerful. Profound changes and shifts happen in the silence. How can you access and create and allow more silence in your life now? What do you need to do to create more space? Sacred space, sacred silence. If there's someone, a friend, a lover, someone you're close to, that you enjoy just sitting together with the sun on your faces in the silence, give them a call. Ask them, would you like to be silent with me? A true friend enjoys your presence, not the mindless chatter that is filled in the gaps. A true friend wants to physically, emotionally, spiritually be around you, sharing the moment. And sometimes we don't reach out to friends or loved ones because we think, oh, I've nothing to talk about. It's not about the talking. It's about the being together. How can you embrace the silence of life and allow creativity to flow in? Ponder in the silence. You'll be amazed what you discover.